Okay, hoping this works, because we've done it. We've got a hard drive. We've got a hard drive. And OBS. Oh, thank goodness OBS doesn't need any... welcome back to Mass Effect 1 on Insanity. Last time we started the game, Eden Prime almost blew up. We prevented it. And of course, blew up a beacon in the process. Now we're trying to expose Zeron and his dastardly evil deeds. Ooh. In order to do that, we need to do a whole bunch of different things. What are we even doing here in Quizden again? Oh, right. We were doing all this stuff. Sadly, we didn't have the points needed to get the best result possible out of the Torium. But hey, you know, we still got the evidence for the Elcor Ambassador, so to the emissaries. That's what we were doing. I think either my back or my head or something was hurting. Something must have been hurting. So, for anyone who watched the previous part and then tuned into this part, my ramblings at the start is for a very simple reason. My hard drive went. Like, I booted on my computer New Year's Day after the last stream that I did, which was Pokemon Legends Arceus. I had some fun with that. And the hard drive, well, it was recognised that it was a thing that existed. If you want to talk to Anderson, he's just here in Edina's office, by the way. So I went away slightly. With the hard drive, despite showing up, it couldn't pull any information from it, meaning, yeah, it was gone. So I had to buy a new one. That's 50 quid down the drain. I do quite like being able to eat food. I doubt I can eat a hard drive.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Hopefully the various settings on any of my captures are correct still. Because OBS, it was just like, yeah, we can't find these images. And that was it. So that wasn't too bad. Oh, so yeah, it's a different wall background image. I don't know where I found the previous one.
If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Yeah, well,
just make sure you leave Shayera out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless.
Now you understand.
Startled
Good,
realization.
Sultan.
I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions.
Maybe if I catch a Hippowdon in those Arceus, I'll call it Sultan.
Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Whatever.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander.
Yeah.
Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from...
Oh, votes it, certainly. Anyways, with that, we can now head back to the consort. I will skip through if suddenly any potential things occur, because I forget whether or not there actually is or not. Because there's, on the ship near the end of the game, there's the scene with either Caden, Liara, or Ashley, which is dependent on A, gender, and B, who you romance. And then there is this consort. Man, remember back in 2007, like, all the news in the US was basically just marketed towards the, look at this wretched scum and villainy of BioWare and DA. The fact that there's a chance that you can have gay sex with a blue alien. And now to this day, and now there are games where it's like, yeah, no, that's the norm. You're meant to be, that's the whole point of the game. And it's like, the church will still complain because how dare anything other than whatever they perceive as not woke exist.
A lovely note from
But that's a different issue completely.
Even the Elcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
No
I'm
problem.
glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander. But I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart.
And you be correct.
I also have one more thing to give you, if
Oh,
you're interested.
very.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of
Fair
who
enough.
you are. And
Words,
who you will
words.
become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any
All
terrain.
my sources are going to be of images I don't
The wall
have.
between you and everyone else.
The pathing is
but it
going to
protects
be...
you,
Ugh.
makes you strong.
Oh, I'll
It is
sort
that
that out
strength
later.
that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You
That's
will
why we're
need
called
that
Shepherd,
leadership
after
in the
all.
battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thank you.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
Thank you again.
A small
Because
mystery.
this pendant,
I've never
there is a random planet you
It's
can
sense
get
it
to
is
that
time for me to
will
pass it
reveal
on.
its use.
And now
I
must ask you to leave.
forget
I have
what
done
it
everything
is.
I can for you. Remember me.
And I'm assuming because I didn't get to do the Renegade or Paragon options for Septius, we didn't actually get any scene. Okay. Because,
So long, Commander.
yep,
I
she
cannot
can offer
hold
us
nothing more.
nothing more at this time. Fair enough. Well, anyways, off we go. Time to do more things. We've got this dispute, which we can't sort out. Keepers, we've scanned 10 of. There, we've got this assignment now. But of course, Garrus is in a med clinic, which means we need to go to the wards. Now, the wards, we actually do have things to pick up there as well. So it's not complete and utter just, well, time to go get Garrus. Time to go get Wex. Time to go get Tali. I don't know. We've still got things we can do. Although, yeah, we'll pick the course down one. We'll walk on over. Because, you know, there is a thing to do. Besides, sometimes it's good to do a bit of walking. That's my justification for why I refuse to drive. But anyways. Actually, there's two things. First things first, Conrad Veneer.
Is that really? You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually.
Fair enough.
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner.
Fun.
They say you killed more than
What did I say?
100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Really?
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Ooh, we suppose. You know what? It's nice to have at least a fan that isn't part of our crew.
Here you go.
So, why not?
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Shame for what happens later on in the series. Bit hard to buy a drink when Earth is absolutely getting wrecked, but that's things for Mass Effect 3 to discuss, not Mass Effect 1, so... Moving along, Emily Wong.
Commander Shepard? I'm
I didn't try to
I'm an
rhyme.
investigative
Don't worry,
journalist
I'm not
working
that
here on
smart.
the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Oh, what is it, random
I've
person?
been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your
Oh,
time.
we'll see.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alright, well, thankfully we do know exactly where that evidence will be, just not accessible right at this very moment. We need to actually go and do more of the main story first. Right. Let's head on into the med clinic, and we see Garrus trying to be a stealthy fucker.
Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut. Or
People that aren't Garrus!
who are you?
Let her go.
And excellent shot. We applaud Garrus in this place. Mass Effect 1 gameplay. It's very simple. Actually, yeah, this outside of me just accidentally causing an overheat on my own gun. Ah, damn, he moved. Ha, there it was. Actually, yeah, hang on a second. Is my game No, not quit. Is my game actually set to... Yeah, it is set to insanity. Okay. I was just checking, because I forget how easy Mass Effect 1 is. But yeah, if you did move around the cover, you could use the fire containment system to take out the ones that hide around here. Also a grenade, that works too. Or just shooting. Anyway, Garrus!
Timing, Shepard. Gave
Nice
me a
shot.
clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky.
True, sometimes you could get quite unlucky and shoot the hostage. That which
No,
is
I'm
not a
okay,
good thing.
Thanks to you, all of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted
And
to
if you
shut
weren't paying
down
attention last
from
time-
telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Rex is a person that's trying to kill him, so... But
What quarry?
suddenly a Quarian has entered into the
A
mix.
few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did.
And obviously Quarians
I
need to
could
be
tell she
careful
was scared, probably on
upon
the
being
run.
shot, because
She asked me about the Shadow
there are
Broker.
different
She
diseases that they
wanted
could
to
contract in
trade
the process.
information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren.
Fist commits
The
a
Shadow Broker
stupid
isn't too
thing.
happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
Oh, pardon
That
me.
Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing
Evidence.
the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a
Yes,
visit.
indeed, we shall pay him a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do.
Yeah, sure. Hop on board.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist.
True. Rex is
Shadow
also.
Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the
We
bar.
could use him,
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
which is not too far from here.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Well, now we actually do get access to our squad menu. Since we chose to play as an infiltrator on this playthrough, we have combat and tech strength already, which is what Garrus also has because he's an infiltrator. Darn. Which means, if anything, Caden's on the team automatically just because that gives us some biotics. Putting Garrus in here, we've got a lot more tech in the process. But to be fair, the amount of this game where you're fighting solely Geth is high enough where it's like, actually, tech skills is not a bad thing to have. Anyway, C6 over this way. Since the waypoint might not be that far away anyway. Yeah, there's a keeper there. Public extranet terminal as well. Get the codex, scan this. Officer Lang is there if you want to talk to him at all. Running through to C6 Academy, which is where we need to go for a lot of things in this game. Well, actually not too much.
Felix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary.
Trying to fix that genophage that occurred to them. Well, I hope they do a good job of, I don't know, either assault, really. Yeah, for this time round.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
Mm-hmm. And he will if
Want
you
me
take
to
him
arrest
with
you?
you. With your two fist. So if you want him to live, either
Go on.
don't take
Get outta
Rex
here.
or... No, actually, yeah, don't take Rex and don't go, oh...
My name's Shepard.
Let
I'm
him
going
live.
after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Don't wear the name out.
We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
Mm-hmm.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy. You will find a friend.
I like that saying.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
And now we've got Rex, who has more biotic and combat strength for us. So if we take these two along here, they're suited for combat situations more than others, and also they do give us some tech and biotic powers in their thing. But also more importantly, it allows us to look at their things. So of course, Garrus being a Turian agent, aka an infiltrator, he gets access to assault rifles, sniper rifles, tactical armor, assault training, decryption, damping, first aid, electronics, and Turian agent. And Rex is just a soldier essentially, a biotic soldier. He's a vanguard, more vanguardy, with his Krogan Battlemaster thing giving some stuff, as well as having assault rifles, shotguns, combat armor, which you will level up to get that nice sweet heavy armor equipment, being accessible to him and him alone for Krogan heavy armor. Fitness, warp, throw, barrier, stasis, and of course Krogan Battlemaster, which we just said already. We actually do need to put some points on them, so boom, 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 that gives sniper rifles, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Maybe I should upgrade decryption, maybe, because, yeah, get it leveled up, allow us to do things. But we think as we have access to electronics and decryption, we don't need to worry about that too much. Anyway, I am going to invest into this, so boom, 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 he now has more health, which is always nice, and some warp and barrier will always do him lovely. Anyways, now with that all sorted out, it's time to go to Cora's Den once again to go and pay Fist that visit that we've been promising throughout the cutscenes so far. And I've just pressed Presidium like a fool. We need to go to the wards. And further than that, we need to go to the med clinic. No, not the med clinic, Cora's Den. Okay, my brain's fried a bit. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff today, so I'm gonna be honest. I've been struggling to get out of bed lately, and I think it's due to the cold. Like, it is legit in my room. Like, my phone will say minus temperatures. This room here, unless I've got my Xbox on for like 5 hours a day. Oh, we're getting the wrong way. Yeah, it gets quite cold in here, so that's a fun thing. Heating is on, so hopefully things won't be too bad. Anyways, this is a big shootout situation, so we should just be careful. A lot of the folks around here are going to be wielding shields, so you have to now do more than one shot to kill with the sniper rifles. It's just to stop you from just sniping them all too easily. The AI might be a little dumb and might just. Oh, I love a good shot like this. Something like question out. Yeah, that was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen one of the AI enemies do. I know, I'm gonna run in front of the guy with the shotgun. And then you wonder why you die. Horribly. Do that. Just now kill him quicker. And not having to deal with ammo is such a fun thing. Why did they choose to get rid of this infinite ammo situation and go for overheating with this game, and then just normal ammo for every other game?
Stay back or we'll shoot.
You're making a big mistake, fuckers.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
Good that they realised that it would be a terrible idea.
Would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Also, we get more points in our renegade-ness. Also, since we're heading past, there's a locker here that gives us more things. Namely, another assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Might as well check to see what's what, really? Okay, yep, that is better overall. Accuracy is actually down, but do we have anything better here? Hammer headphones, that's all I've really got other than radioactive. Okay. Yeah, we're early game Mass Effect 1 at the moment, so I've not really got much in terms of upgrades, so. Anyway, here's Fist. You can either shoot him enough to his health go down low enough, communities, or you can try and take out the defensive turrets, which, to be fair, actually does tear through my shields. Overload is a handy tool that allows you to do that.
Don't
kill me, I surrender.
A lot easier. So just remember, use your
Tell me
powers,
where the
and you'll get
Quarian
through
is,
every
and then we'll
situation
have to
hopefully a
shoot
lot
him
better
in the
than
kneecap.
if you just try shooting
She's
things.
not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the
I love how he
Quarian
had
is,
no
but
gun
I
in
know
his
where you
hand.
can find him.
Oh.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Foolish
Face to
fool.
face? Impossible. Even I.
Foolishly fooling around. I realize now, whenever I do say that sort of line of a foolish fools, foolishly think fools,
Nobody
turns out
beats
there's
the
one or
Shadow
two games that have
Ever.
done that sort of line,
Even I don't know
and
who's true
I
again.
didn't realise I was referencing. Case in point,
program.
Ace Attorney Investigations
I told her I'd set a
2.
meeting up, But
So,
when she shows up,
yeah.
it'll be
Damn you,
Sarah's
fans of
death
Scat.
before
Anyway.
her.
You son
Tell
of a
me
bitch.
where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
You're on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Thanks for the information. Right.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs.
He deserved
I'm
it.
done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
We are now in a 4-minute timer on being able to save Tali. But first things first take the data for Emily, and secondly, there's this thing here that grants us, chemical rounds free. Ooh, lovely. We can quickly, and we also got some upgrades from other things. Yeah, now we get the damage. Right, I do want my sniper rifle to have, hammerhead rounds 2 works fine, and a bit of accuracy never hurts having more of with a sniper rifle. Anyway. I probably won't use the Avenger 2 in this situation. And now it's time to do another shootout in the den inside the bar bit itself, as a bunch of thugs have appeared to try and stop us from obviously making it to the Quarian. However, these are just more of what you've all went for, outside of maybe 1 or 2 actually having shields, so really this place might be more threatening if on New King Plus, but actually it probably isn't. You're actually going to be the best. Really, the Citadel is one of the easiest parts of the game, because this is the early game. The game has yet to open up. Once the game's opened up, things will start getting more difficult, but also not at the same time. It really depends what you're doing and when you're doing it. There we go, there's Tali, and also an assassin.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
Hands
No
off.
way. The deal's off.
Hopefully Tali understands the concept of grenades. And oh god, outside of the occasional overload, as long as I don't need to worry about their shields. Oh, okay. This guy will actively stop your weapon from being able to be fired. Oi, get back here, you bitch. There we go. I don't normally use a shotgun when playing an infiltrator, but hey, you know, it works.
I knew I couldn't trust him.
Give me the evidence.
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
I'm with the
My name's
Alliance.
Shepard.
Long live the Alliance! I have to answer something at some point. Oh god, I'll go find the Stephen Richards image again. No!
Somewhere safe.
And the Fuecoco
We could
one.
take her to the
Well,
human
thankfully we don't have to look far for any Fuecocos. Fuecoco plush. But, end of the day, I have to find the images again. That's fun.
My life easy,
And the DD.
firefights in the wards and all out
Oh, yeah.
assault on Korra's den.
It's all necessary,
You know
Udina.
how many-
Now stop
Who's this?
fisting my throat
Quarian?
with
What
your
are you up to,
words.
Shepard?
I could have chose a better way of wording it myself,
This
actually.
Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
Get out of my
I
throat, you dirty
apologize,
person.
Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss.
My name is Tali. Tali Zora
I
Naraya.
installed Steam, but I need
We
to
don't
install
see
the
many
game.
Quarians
Can't get the
here.
Xbox
Why
up to
did you
work.
leave the flotilla?
But that doesn't matter too much.
I was on my pilgrimage.
I'll just play games on
My
the
rite of
Xbox
passage
itself.
into adulthood.
That's just the best way to do it. Here we can ask what this Quarian pilgrimage
Never
is.
heard of this before.
Of course we wouldn't have had it before, as we are human.
When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our
But it's nice to get
behind.
lore of the Quarians now, then
Alone
later.
we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value.
In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Good of you.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What kind of evidence
So, what
did you
about
find?
Sam?
How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died.
Oh, pardon me.
Some kind of defense mechanism.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio bank.
Conveniently, Tali happens to have the exact audio we need.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Or
Wait,
a device
there's
that
more.
can do
Saren
something
wasn't
shenanigan-wise
working alone.
that would get rid of any protections we have against the Geth right
Eden
now.
Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the
Arr.
conduit.
I need a shave.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
They sound familiar.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
No, it's not.
The vision on Eden
You see, I've
Prime.
played this series called Mass
I
Effect.
understand it now.
Reapers are
I
real.
saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to...
Of course they'll love it.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out of this.
We have to tell them. Even if they don't believe anything else, this proves Saren is a traitor.
The captain's
Yeah, true
right.
enough.
We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do.
You
Let
threw
me come
a
with you.
grenade. But yeah, join
I'll
us.
take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Now all we need is an
I
asylum.
will
Now
go
where
ahead
would
to
we
get
find
things
one
ready
of
for the Council.
those?
Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Anyways, for purposes of a side quest, we'll take Ashley. But anyways, yes, we now have Tali, who is an engineer mainly, but is a Quarian Machinist as her regarded role, with pistols, shotguns, basic armor, first aid, electronics, damping, decryption, and hacking on her skill set. Basic armor means she can only ever wear light armor no matter what. Boo. But, well, there's not much we can do about it. Get some pistols, get some basic armor. Fuck it. All the points into these. Why not? Right, let's head on over to... Actually, did we level up at some point? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. I want some points into... Oh, yeah, you know what? We've accidentally grabbed damping. That's fine. Actually, yeah, actually, you know what? Wait. This does unlock her first aid, so doing that now would be useful. Pardon me, a bit of pistols and shotguns for Ashley. Why not? And I don't know who I'm going to use per mission out of my own opinions of I like using specific people, but I could use Ashley a mission or two.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great
Yay, dialogue based on
So
whether
sorry
I've
for
got a
your
Pacific
loss,
Squad
Mr.
mate or
Batia.
not.
Raleigh was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Oh, we can
I
help.
can put in a word with the embassy and speed things along.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosca. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
And that's it. You know what? Fair enough request. Fair enough. After all, she died horribly in Needham Prime, a place where a lot of people needlessly died. Damn you, Seven. We can give this man what he wants. Here's Clark.
My goodness, you're Commander
Bosca.
Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to
Stop
assist
stealing
You
corpse.
can cut the red
Sis.
tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nirali Bhatia.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple.
Yeah.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died
Yes,
in Eden
we
Prime,
know.
as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body...
So you're mauling her
I
body.
don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nirali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I'm
You
believing.
know who and what I am. If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
Oh, good news. The Windows security thing works. That's good. That shouldn't have changed because that would be on the SSD.
You said you'd been briefed on me.
Anyway.
You should know that I don't leave fallen troops behind.
Meanwhile, later in Fairmire.
You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Good. You do that. Anyway, that's a nice dose of renegade points for us, which is a nice handy thing to get. That's a good reason why we do this. Did we go to... we haven't gone here to decrypt the console yet. Well, it's a computer console. But anyway. B-A-X-A. There we go. My fellow Warwick, you have been selected to receive the translation because of the shared play. Genus and the Hawking ETA cluster. So that means we got a thing to do over there. Once we've got access to the Normandy, of course. Charging along to hand in the quest. Samesh Bhatia, we've done it.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any...
I've took care of it.
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
It's sad to see
Samesh?
someone go and
I don't know if this
stuff.
helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Well, let us maneuver on over to the Citadel Tower, now that that's dealt with. The few things we still have access, we still have side quest wise, well actually we can head down to the wards once we're done here, to hand in the thing to Wong. Other than that, we're pretty much done. I think we can talk to Kahalku, but that quest line requires us going back and forth between the Citadel and other
Eden
places.
Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to
Allow us to arrive on the moment the evidence is being presented.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Yay!
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom
So they're
and
old,
experience.
basically.
They serve as guides and mentors to my people.
Which, to be fair, in the sorry
Matriarch
years,
is a powerful biotic, and
quite
she
a
has
lot.
many followers. She will
Yes,
make a
for
formidable
us
ally
humans,
for Sarah.
comparatively.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Not
Only
much.
what was extracted from the Geth's memory code. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Well, it's trouble,
Saren
whatever it
thinks it
is.
can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I don't know, I think I can see evidence of the Reapers there and there, and there's probably some behind that foliage that we can see on the screen right now. Just look around you, ooh,
I tried
you
to warn
idiots.
you about Saren.
Okay, well, our hindsight aside,
Don't make the
man,
same
I'm
mistake.
fun at parties.
This is different.
I don't actually know if I'm fun at parties or
Proof
not.
Saren
I don't go to
betrayed
parties.
We all agree he's
It's not
using the
that
Geth
I'm
to
lonely.
search for the conduit.
Well, actually,
we
no,
don't
it
really
is
know
kind of
why.
lonely.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to
And
bend
you
the
try and
Geth
haul
to
like a
his
bunch of
will.
computers into a single room apartment. You're wrong!
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
And it doesn't stop
That
him.
is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus.
Oh, that could also
He won't be
happen.
dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity
It's the
asks
same
for help,
old
you ignore
story.
us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador, there is another
Mmm.
solution.
Tic Tacs.
A way to stop Saren that does not require
True,
fleets
Hunter.
or armies.
In my favour.
It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council. And it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Oh, we definitely have.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Oh, fuck, have I not used... Did I really not use Ashley that much on the playthrough I did previously on
It is
stream?
the decision
Oh,
of the
God.
Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard.
Oh,
We're
that we
going to
do.
need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access
Normandy,
to special equipment and
Normandy,
training now. You
Normandy.
should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
And of course, when we go on vacation, we go to the beaches of Normandy in France.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
figures.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
We now have our Spectre talent bonusing! Woo! Which now gives us the Spectre training. For the various points we do, we get more of our damaging potential, more health and more accuracy, as well as unity, which allows us to revive our dead squad members. They're going to die horribly at times. And of course that goes along the tree here. Later on, this will also be, it's either on here or the infiltrate tree itself will be where these upgraded spec stuff will show up in terms of just, hey, now 2 of your things will be improved kind of logic. Anyways, with all that said and done, I'm going to go and see if we can talk to Kaoku now and start that quest line. We'll start it, we're not going to actually go there straight away.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres.
Indeed.
We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Ooh, what kind of problem?
Something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me,
at this point.
One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard.
That's true. Spectres are able to basically go anywhere in the galaxy.
Dropped out of contact.
But we'll
I'll
see.
look for them if I have time.
Well, that's more than most will commit to. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Fair enough.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship.
Anywho's, our next objective is to now go into CSEC. For we need to head on to docking bay. But before that, we can also head to where that requisition person is and get more of a cutscene than we would have gone there previously. Oh, my nose. Okay, I might need to just check if I've got... Ah, there's a keep here. That's another reason too. Requisition officer. While that's happening, I'm just going to just... Yeah, I'll have tissues for that.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Who wants to know?
Just checking for CSEC records. I can only sell goods to authorized
Yep.
personnel. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Ah. Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Need supplies.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well, I've heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you.
There's the bin.
Sorry, Commander.
Oh, wait, okay.
Just show me what you got.
Right, I think that helped something nose out. Didn't help my ear. My ear now feels a bit off, but no, okay, that should fix it. Here we can buy a whole bunch of Spectre-related gear that we don't have the money for yet, unless we're playing a New Game Plus file, or we were grinding a whole lot of money at an earlier point somehow. We can't really afford much. As in, we could get this Bioware tool. Bluewire tool, not Bioware, my bad. And we can also get a grenade upgrade and the Aldrin Labs license at this time, so we'll buy those for now. Oh, pardon me, and yeah, my ear. Ugh, sorry, blowing my nose just hurts my ears. I don't get it. But anyways, right, with that done, we'll now head to the docking bay, and we'll be done here.
Still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the
Yeah, missing, they say.
When asked...
Interesting. Anyways, we'll investigate the known galaxy at a later point. Okay, soon. Anyway, let's head up here, scan the keypore. Ah, lovely. It's nice to get a nice, easy, free bit of money and experience. Anyways, Udina and Anderson are here in front of the Normandy.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Fair enough.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect.
And so Anderson has been taken down via politics.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
And you proceeded to hate this.
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for
Well, Saren will pay regardless.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact. And there have been sightings around Noveria.
Pharos,
Find out what Saren was
Noveria
after on Pharos and Noveria.
are two main
Maybe you can figure out where
locations.
the conduit is before he does.
Just playing through this game myself on the third one right now. Hey, you know what? That's fun. How is Mass Effect 3 in your eyes then? I shall ask Jordan Davis in the chat. Might be the only one in chat at the moment, for all I know. Sometimes.
Anything else?
We have one more lead.
Viewer-wise.
Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't
Yes,
know if she's
and of course
involved,
Liara.
but it might be a good idea to try and find her.
We have
See what
three
she knows.
main
Her name's
story
Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni.
things to do,
We have
and a
reports she
lot
was
and
exploring an
lot
archaeological
of side
dig on one of
things
the
that we
uncharted
can
worlds of the
do,
Artemis Tau cluster.
cannot do. Really, this dialogue bit is not needed.
Sounds like we
We've
should
got our
get the Artemis
leads.
Tau
We
cluster.
can
It's
do
your
them in
decision.
whichever order we want.
You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Obviously, if we want
Your
more
actions still reflect
opportunity to
humanity as a
romance
whole.
Liara, we
You
should
make
probably
a
get
mess
her
of it, I get
first,
stuck
and
cleaning
then
it
go
up.
to the other places. Well, that's
I'll
your
take care
job
of
there.
Saren.
So
Take
again, right
care
now,
of
so I'm just
the
going
little
resources and side quests to get some money for the Warfighter.
Exactly the answer I was
Fair
looking
enough.
for, Shepard.
Mass
Remember,
Effect
you were
3.
a human before you were a
Mass
Spectre.
Effect 3.
I have a meeting
I'll
to get
admit,
through Captain
I
Anderson's
played it
answer
on
to
PS3,
questions you might have.
and I thought it was a fun game. And then the ending just, I don't know, just felt out of place. And that was a version of me and that was me back in like 2013, playing it on my own accord on the television in our living room. And even to this day, it's like, I wanna just say, abundantly clear, I think Mass Effect 3 could have been a good game. Could have been. But when the game came out, people played it and went, oh, the ending's bad. And it's like, yeah, the ending could have been better. Could have been better. And I feel like that's going to be the big criticism for it. Will always be.
Decontamination in progress.
I don't want to make it sound like you should stop playing Mass Effect 3. Don't. No, keep playing it. You might enjoy the ending. The internet, it's definitely infamous on the internet. And I can see the issues with it. I think the journey is great. I think if you're playing through it and you go through the journey, it pays off. It pays off everything. Which end did you get? Ooh, back on my first playthrough ever, it would have been Destroy. Very most likely Destroy, because I don't remember doing many of the side things. And this version, I didn't have access to Mass Effect 2 or 1 at the time on PS3, so yeah, I didn't have access to a lot of characters.
Saren's out there somewhere.
I think when I was trying to just get some, when Legendary Edition first came out, this was before I chose to stream stuff. I just played it, like, this is still like getting out of the pandemic sort of time period, and I did enough side things where Synthesis was available and Control, and it's like I didn't keep the collector base, so that was good, but good to know. But right, we'll keep the speech short overall wise.
Crew, this is
But
Commander Shepard.
honestly,
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
I think Mass Effect 3 as a whole is a game that's about the journey. Which is a shame when it's meant to pay off 3 whole games.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate
But
of an entire galaxy
I've
is at
actively
stake.
seen all
We
3
will
endings.
stop Saren,
Oh
no matter
wait,
what
I
the
mean
cost.
4 endings. 4 endings, because there's the refusal ending. Ugh, fuck, I hate the Star Child. Ugh. Not if we
Fancy
fail,
speeches
Joker.
will stop
Not if
Saren
we
from
fail.
finding the conduit. If we really want to make the captain proud, we better get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, right. We now have access to our entirety of the world map outside of the systems that won't spawn in until we've gotten certain side quests that we'll get later on. This is what I like about Mass Effect. A big, huge galaxy. We can run around and explore to our heart's content. And then there's also some major missions. Nevaria, the Armis dig site in the Armis Tower section. And of course, Varos over there. And obviously there is Asteroid X57 or X57, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Which was one of the DLCs back in 2007. So, no Pinnacle Station, which is good news there. It's better than Andromeda and luckily made the right choices mostly in Mass Effect 2, except for keeping Jacob alive. Jacob is the worst and keep Ashley alive for me, please. But my boy Caden. Oh. Well, I was willing to name a Pokemon after a Kirby enemy, so I guess this isn't the hard thing. And hey, my boy actually, you know what? Jacob. I know this is talking about Mass Effect 2 in Mass Effect 1. The thing with Jacob is that on paper, he's not a bad squad mate to have at the start of the game. A fellow human with biotic powers, which plays into being able to do those biotic combos, which is cool. And of course, it's nice for there to be someone that supposedly Shepard should be more easily able to trust than very much in Elusive Man's pocket Miranda. But that gets thrown out the window very quickly because one of the first squad mates you can get in the game, because you're forced to go to Omega, is Garrus. Ruining that idea with, hey, at least there's someone Shepard can be friendly with if you're not siding with Cerberus. Biotic powers. I'm knowing this ahead of time because Mass Effect 2 I've tried on Insanity. Biotic powers in Insanity suck. So Jacob's useless there. And of course in the suicide mission, don't pick him when he's like, hey, I can do it, because he'll just die. Even if he's loyal. Even if everyone's loyal, you've done everything correctly, he will die if you pick him for a specific part of the suicide mission. And it's like, why offer yourself up then? And of course I've heard, oh my throat. I have heard, because I've never done it on my own accord, that the romance with Jacob for female Shepard is completely terrible and retroactively made absolutely fucking terrible by Mass Effect 3. Couldn't just wait those couple of months where Shepard was busy getting tried for the war crimes, eh? Right, anyways, it should be Kronos, and that just shows my knowledge of Mass Effect 1. For me, I've played this game way too many times, and hey, being able to play it on Insanity is probably a fun time as well. Knowing that I'm killing things really easily is just a little souring, to be honest, because this just means, like, I shouldn't be finding this calming and relaxing. I shouldn't be. I'm a person that says Dark Souls is too stressful. I'm a person that thinks Pokemon can get stressful. Learn that the hard way and Jester Rams is terrible. He cheats on you and blames you for him cheating. Yeah, which is the worst thing of them all. Like, I'm sorry, Shepard is either Shepard ends up stuck on Earth after the events of Mass Effect 2. At some point you go back to Earth and you're getting tried because of either A, your involvement with Cerberus, you know, a terrorist organization, or because if you did the Arrival DLC, you killed a lot of Bartarians to make sure the Reapers didn't arrive at that moment. So all in all, it's really unfortunate for I'll just take Gas and Rex for this mission. It doesn't matter who I took on that one. But yeah, it's like every single other romance option in Mass Effect 2. They understand why Shepard had to leave them. Even those that are supposedly less emotionally stable, like Jack. Obviously, Garrus will find him on the moon, on Palaven's moon, one of its main moons, in fact. And of course, obviously, with how Fane's doing in Mass Effect 3, yeah, there's understandable reasons for all the other romance options, practically. Jacob is the only one that's, like, really... Like, they purposely chose to do that with Jacob and only Jacob. It's like, the Thermite Survivor has every right to not immediately side with you just because you happen to have been a good... Oh yeah, Tali. I don't know why I forget that Tali's a romance option. I keep forgetting that. Maybe it's because I maybe it's because I don't do it out of accidentalness. Oh, then again, can you do it and also do Legion's do Tully's loyalty mission with Legion? I'm gonna do that when we get to Mass Effect 2 with Insanity. I'm gonna do Tully's loyalty mission with Legion, because that's just funny. We're going to try you for treason for bringing Geth aboard a ship. Wait a second, what's that right next to you? A microwave? That looks like a Geth to me. And he is the only one who gets someone pregnant. And that too, it's like, if you don't romance Jacob, him finding someone who he loves and fucks enough to produce a child with, like, fair enough. That's cool. He gets to move on with his life, and that's great. But if you romance him, that just sucks. He basically just outright decides, well, Shepard left. Moment he finds another woman, we'll bang, okay? Like, that is the dickiest of dick moves. Jacob, I don't want to just repeat all the talking points. That there is definitely one video I've seen about the talking points of why Jacob is bad, and I don't want to just repeat all of those. But I don't even need to talk about the loyalty mission, because the loyalty mission is alright. It's a decent loyalty mission in my books. Guy and his crew get trapped on a planet. Guy decides to be abusive and manipulative using the effects of some fruit, and lo and behold, those that disagree with his methods end up being exiled and whatnot, and conveniently he gets to play king until he decides, actually I should get rescued. And so, you know, that's fine, that's whatever, that's a decent one. It's certainly not one of the best ones, that's for damn sure. Should probably do this over here first. Really, Jacob is just, I want to say that he is mid for most of the time. Yeah, you can always tally up until Mass Effect 3 if you choose to side with Legion. She kind of jumps off a cliff. Oh yeah, well, sometimes. Sometimes. It depends really how well you do. Because you can save, you can have both sides agree to coexist, which is good. We kind of render that story. You know what? That's actually one thing that's bad about Mass Effect 3. I'll hands down admit is a bad thing. What's the point of all of the Geth and Quarian stuff, where you can, if you've done a lot of stuff in the games, you can actually make it so that they can agree to coexist? Pardon me. And then you can just choose destroy, and all the Geth are dead, or synthesis, and now everyone is together, or even control seems to be like the best option then, if you just want to keep the Geth and Quarians in the same sort of state as they were when you finished up their storyline, which kind of sucks. Switch on this side, or have I gone past it? And I'm being an idiot. Oh, I'm being an idiot. How the hell did I not press the switch? I have played this game. I have a copy of this game from one of EA's many ways of trying to get more people to buy the fucking CD versions. No! Actually, you know what? That's something I could actually, I could take a picture of, is all the fact that I've got multiple copies of Mass Effect 3 on PC. Or is it 2? It's one of 2 or 3 on PC, and I know why. It's solely because I think one of those copies is my dad's. Now, unless I've got a way to get to where they currently live, which I don't know where is, I'm not going to be handing it to them anytime soon. And I don't even know if they even would want it back, considering it wasn't even a case of borrowing, it just happened to be one of the many things that was left when I moved. And they already moved out of that, they already moved away at that point, so, because what's this? Can any streamer online have some kind of no issues with their parents at all at any point? I'm gonna have to get rid of Legion unless I go back to the R. It's not true. I don't have to get rid of Legion. God, Legion! I understand why people like to use one of the mods you can get on PC, where you can recruit some of the squad mates at an earlier point. I understand why, because yeah, Legion, you open Legion up, but you're already on the timer for the IFF, for when the crew get taken. So you've actually not got as much time as you might want with Legion in Mass Effect 2, which is a real shame. The fact that he's only a squad mate in 2, it really sucks. I can't wait to get Mass Effect 2 and then gets fucked over by bits of the game where I don't have access to the matter. aka a lot of the other game. Because that's probably going to be my saving grace actually. Probably going to be a good assault rifle, bonus in assault rifle immediately if I choose a class that doesn't. Random watch if I pick soldier will probably be a godsend because it's a decent ability, but I don't know. Mass Effect 2 is what I'm looking towards. And, I tried dabbling with Insanity on that in my own time, and it was actually kind of relaxing at points when it's just you're just playing Mass Effect and you're doing the dialogue, and that's fun. When you get into combat, however, oh boy! Actually, you know what? Blood Packs are fine. Blood Packs have armor, and it's usually weak armor anyway, so that's probably going to remain the same. Clips will have some biotic, some shield. Boosons will be primarily shield. So as long as I know what I'm dealing with when I enter the mission, I just pick the white crew members, and Mass Effect 2 shouldn't be too hard. Oh wait, I'm forgetting of the Scions. I might pick Infiltrator actually, just so I can cheese Horizon, but that doesn't help against any of the other time Scions appear, like the IFF mission. The IFF mission is when I'm going to probably break a controller. I feel like that's a prediction I'll make now. I can then clip it later. Well, actually I can figure out how to clip things and then be like, see, I'm a prophet when I stress rage quit. Oh, no, not in the lava, not in the lava. Ooh. Okay, well there is definitely a way to get the Marco over this ledge and into other areas. I don't know how to do it. At least not consistently. And I'm not spending an hour doing that. Which means, actually, for this part, we'll equip our sniper rifle. Enemies. Dual point shoulder way to the least. Headshot. Okay, that definitely hit. That was a hit. That might have been a miss. There we go. Headshot. Gets the rocket trooper. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, come on. There we go. Took 2 shots. Because of the shields. Probably use overload. Oh, Garrus killed him before I could. No! Garrus, stop kill stealing. Actually, you know what? Garrus can kill steal all he wants. He's a good boy. Probably should have. I didn't kill him in time. There we go. Now he's dead. Equipment. Do I have a better sniper rifle? Hammer. No, that's not it. Actually, yeah, I will want armor piercing, but no. Details of this RP. Fires in 3-1 bursts. Okay, so yeah, that does that. Reaper, slow firing. We'll go for the hammer. I hate you shielding. Stop hiding, you coward. Yeah. Man, I'm a poor shot. Anyway, one thing that we can remedy with that is just charging at them, going bonsai. This is what you don't do. That's what you don't do. So you romancing, Caden? Oh, I haven't actually figured that out yet. Since we're playing female shepherd, it's one of Caden or Liara, or the other good old fabled nobody. Could cheekily try romancing the pair of them and then deciding on the scene where you have to pick. but then again, at the same time, you want me to keep Ashley alive. Romantic Aiden would be counteractive, because then I'd be definitely— ooh, you tried to blow me up with a rocket, you cheeky gaff. I was busy reading chat. Ooh. Alright, roadblock number 1, let's do this. Okay. This following encounter, once we go into cutscene, involves many a Geth stalker, a couple of troopers, a sniper, perched in a nice position where we just easily kill, and of course one of those Geth aperture thingies. On foot. Yeah, this is intended to be definitely one of those kinds of roadblocks that to stop you from just moseying through everything. Really, it's going to be those stalkers that's going to get on my nerves probably the most. But the troopers, we can deal with these. We've dealt with them. It's stuff we've already dealt with before. Can't tell what the beams are, and they run around aimlessly. Like, die. And the fact that they can paralyze your weapon just serves to— oh, shit. Can't just stand in the open too much. Oh, look at that! They freeze my weapon again. And they poison. I don't like stalkers. So yeah, colour my surprise when the final boss is a fucking stalker fight. Actually, yeah, that's a good way to describe Mass Effect 1's sequence. It's just, hey, you had fun fighting those Geth stalkers? No. Well, here's another one. Oh yeah, the sniper. Shit. There we go. It says you're free mode, romance cadence, so you can be free to choose whoever next game. That is true, I would be free to just choose whoever next game. You're somewhat free to choose with when it comes to Leo as well, really. But, eh. You can romance her. You can romance her back in well, yeah, not back in later on in Mass Effect 2 with the Leo Sherbrooke stuff. So okay, Garrus is dead. I've just noticed that. Rex is dying slowly. There's still a few troopers about. Frankly, they're quite easy to shoot them. The great words by me, a known philosopher. They die when they get killed. Or whatever before me. Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna need to switch to the assault rifle. Especially since that assault rifle actually decides to be able to shoot. I'm able to shoot through this time. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I will. Even with my party dead, there's not much more I can do. Actually, do I have sabotage? I do. Right, that should stop it from firing in the whole bunch. And there we go. One aperture, shot down, and hey, we did it the first time round. Yay! This is where that Geth trooper kills me, but no. Focusing too much on the stalkers and almost getting flanked. Love it. No, I hate it. Ugh. Oh, anyway, what did we get equipment-wise? Armor plate and combat sensor, shield battery. Right, okay. Any better assault rifles? Nope. We don't really care about the other things. Armor-wise, we only have medium and heavy armor. Damn it. Well, this heavy armor is useless if we don't use Ashley at all. And we can't use the medium armor for Garrus yet, so... To the squad bear. Oh, 8 points. We leveled up more than once. Right, let's work on getting our sniper rifle damage up, I think. So, our electronics. Could go for more intimidate, but we don't need it for this level. As for Garrus, let's get him to that point of wearing medium armor, then we can give him some assault training. A bit more assault rifles. Ooh, and a bit of decryption, why not? Rex, have health. I also have the access to heavy armor as I warp. Oh wait, that means we can now give Garrus the duelist armor. It's better than what we had, so we'll take it. Ooh, health regen is always nice to have. You get damage protection, and you get hardening. There we go. We gotta remember, Mass Effect 1 is the most RPG of them all, with all the various equipment upgrades we have. So we should happily take it and use them all for their best possible effects. Anyways. Yep, gunfire, because there's there the moment we can it down. Galaxy did a smart thing by running ahead. There we go, that does that one easily. Let's shoot for the gap. Because if they were any that were here, then the iron containment cell would be a decent way of doing things. To the elevator.
Visited a Prothean ruin. Aside from the citadel, I mean.
Well, welcome to a Prothean place. It looks like any sort of futuristic sci-fi ruin you'd ever see that's surrounded by Earth. And various other materials. Before we can make any more progress though, some things here. Oh, and they have gone from my health. Shit. I missed! How did I miss with the overload? Ah! Oh, fuck. I didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Kinda need my shield back. Well, we got shield back. Sabotage. There. Without any issue. You know what could be worse? Could be gunmetal grey. As we all know, having all your parts of your ship painted grey means you have to be careful in the shade. Or you can get into arguments over what is which shade, but yeah, neither here nor there. Though then again, if I suddenly had another version of myself to argue with, I think something here must have gone horribly wrong. Or maybe I was just trying to prevent someone else from having a different hologram. Anyway, that's enough about me referencing season 1 of Red Dwarf. Fucking hell, how old do I have to make people feel?
I'm trapped, I need help!
Quit shouting, this place is crawling with Geth.
Yeah, well, probably should realise that that's an easy way for Geth to then ambush us.
I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
Unfortunately, we can't. Damn this force field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Or whatever this thing is built around the idea that whoever's in it can't move. Maybe this place used to be a prison.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
But whose side is she
I'm
on?
not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
There's some kind of propulsion field.
Oh,
it's a Prothean.
No, we already had that dialogue.
I must have hit something.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
Imagine if we actually made to Mars and it was just a random button and the Arsenal just went press. Well, like, you don't know what it would do. Why do the idiotic thing? At least investigate what it could lead to.
That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here.
Anything to get rid of this stupid effect.
There is a Krogan with the Geth.
Oh no, not a Krogan.
Ways to get past the barrier.
It's a good thing we have a Krogan of our own. Anyways. Right, let's switch over to our hammer because we have enemies over here. My shield! Oh, we are not well covered in this area. We don't need to move. Thankfully that sniper can't shoot me from here, but that means... Oh, no! Well, we should probably gel them so they don't die. At least there's that one. Oh, that sniper moved out of the way. Here, sniper. There we go. Oh, you... Oh, damn it. It's a jammed mini... mini-map thing. No, anyway. Oh, I missed. I have chosen to play Infiltrator, and yet I have a real bad aim. Oh, there's another shopkeeper. Is that sniper still there? Yeah, he is still there, and he's just gonna keep weaving. There we go. Up over here, we'll find some storage lockers. Gets me a heatsink and hammer-held rounds. And a weapon locker, yay! BBXA. A hammer too, and chemical rounds too, yay! Obviously our item pool is based off of what level we are, so if we were doing this later in the game, that stuff may be better versions. Anyways, right, let's see. B, nope. X, nope. A, Y, nope. A, B, nope. A, X, B, Y, X. Yay! That was that initial part I forgot. Okay, well, anyways. In we go! Don't worry, Liara. We'll save you. Isn't that right, friends? We'll save our white. Wee! Camera controls. We'll be back to the regular
How did you get in here?
Pokemon
I didn't think there was any way
at some
past
point in the future.
barrier.
Superior firepower. The mining laser. Turns out it works quite well.
Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
How useful that the buttons were just right there for us to use, even though we probably wouldn't know exactly which ones to press anyway still. Unless there's of course an English word for close, or turn off even.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out.
Yeah, for all we know it could be, I don't know, another containment
I still cannot
field.
believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Venezia's involved?
I think we
Saren's
know.
looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Sounds like that mining laser was probably not the wisest thing for us
These
to
ruins
use.
are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Thankfully, this doesn't translate to us having
We
a
have to
limited
hurry. The
time.
whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
8 minutes? We're fucked.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
As lovely as it would be to see Rex's ghost murder the Shadow Joker, and honestly I too would slap Seth Green at least once, but that would be more because he voices a character in Family Guy than anything else, and I would slap anyone who has had any participation in anything made by Seth MacFarlane. But that's just because I want to slap the shit out of Seth MacFarlane than anything else. Besides, it'd be rather humorous. Just randomly someone with at least some level of standing in an industry getting slapped the shit out of. At least once or twice.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Kill this
We're not time
bastard.
to deal with this idiot. Charge!
How very Krogan of us.
I like your attitude.
But yes, we're now in a fight. A bunch of Geth and I might not kill the thing. Oh, and Garrus is dead. You know, I'm beginning to think that that insanity means my crewmates are dead, and how fun it is to be in a one from many. Also, the Krogan's just deciding to just not charge towards me. I mean, I'll take it. Stay over there. I'll take it. He's one of those idiotic Vanguard players that decide, I know, Vanguard users that when it comes to Pacific and decide, I know, I'll use a shotgun from a mile away. that will work. And then, surprise, using a shotgun 20 miles away from your opponent doesn't work. What you use in that situation is a sniper rifle. Anyway, with that broken and his fellow Geth dead, we must now get out of here before it all crumbles down upon us. Thankfully, this is in cutscene form, so we don't have to worry too much. Oh, pardon me. It's near to 6. The Normandy has thankfully made it close enough for us to be able to hop on once we're out of there. And we did it! We're alive! Yay! Sorry about those ruins though. Nah, it had to be done.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
Okay.
We almost died out there, and your pilot
There wasn't really much in terms of jokey material there, but
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
But we care about him.
It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
Or both.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened.
50 years? Yeah.
Just how old are
if we
you
pick this
exactly?
option, then...
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
106? Yeah, that's quite young for Asari.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours.
Asaris live for
Asari,
centuries.
I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
And you're wasting your time on it, because I know exactly what happened.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind.
Well, that's kind of what happens when giant beams of doom destroy them all.
It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish.
Oh boy, BioWare sure do love their cycles during this time period.
Get to the point.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down.
Damn you,
Only
Reapers.
ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
Yeah, the Spackledorfs and the Fiddly-Flobs. I especially like the time period where the Fiddly-Flobs were in power. Suddenly felt like they were getting things done and then just disappeared. It's a shame. Anyway, sharply hour.
Not much of an expert.
I know
Doctor.
exactly
The
what's
answer's
going
been
on
standing
here.
in front of you the whole
Reapers.
time. The Protheans were
There's
wiped
just
out
thousands
by
of hair
the
of
machines,
a bunch of just
the Reapers.
Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of them.
I see
How do you know
aliens.
this? What evidence do you have?
I saw it
There was
in the
a damage
delusional
taken
vision.
crime.
Are you sure you weren't just
Burned
having a
the vision
fever,
into my
Shepard?
brain. I'm still trying to sort out
Just so
what
I
it
didn't
means.
mess much. Would we start with you? But Liv just made it free last night. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused.
So anything that Saren received would also theoretically be in that sort of situation, which is why he's tracking down the same stuff that will then end up inevitably tracking down in the process, just because Saren wants it.
Strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit. Or
But
Saren.
Liara can still help
I don't know
us.
why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
Yeah, possibly.
Bionics will come in handy when the fight
And
starts.
Rex is true. The Arbor's skills is entirely built around
Already
biotics,
got every
so...
other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
Thankfully, Chokos is good at her
Probably
job.
just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the
Mm.
Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all
You
this.
spend a long time looking at ruins being like, yes, I figured it out, and then some guy comes along and just like, I saw a vision. It was something else. It's hard to believe. Oh, we're done then.
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed,
And of
Commander.
course, mission
You want me to patch you
reports.
through the council?
But I would just refuse to do so outright, or at least
Setting up
patch
the
them
link
through.
now,
and
Commander.
We've
At least
received
do
your
some
report,
dialogue.
Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
Yep.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
I know what I'm doing.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's
Well,
on our
Liara
side.
does want to help,
The
so.
Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was
True.
a success.
The mission was indeed
Apart from
successful.
the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I don't care about damn
We
ruins.
almost died in there. The Geth
Geth.
were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
And of course there is a codex entry here for the FTL comlink while we're in here. Okay, now with that done, we're back on the Normandy, which means we can do myriad. Oh yeah, point defense systems. We'll get that codex, which has an experience. We did level up, so to the squad menu. Ooh, could get ourselves onto medium armor at some point. Infiltrator does help out with more stuff with sniper rifles and pistols. We'll put 3 points into tactical armor at the moment, and then 1 point in electronics. Why not? Let's save, since we have done quite a bit. And 6 o'clock. I ideally need to eat some food. So I'm going to put a pin on this, and next time we'll start doing some of the side things. I think I'll definitely do some of it. We want to be basically, I want to be able to make sure my level is high enough so we don't die horribly in some of the later encounters, since we are playing on Insanity. Also, it's good to get more renegade points, since that seems to be the direction I've decided to go for certain events on Furmire, a later main story mission. So yeah, if you enjoy this, you can always subscribe and do all the other things you can on YouTube. If you happen to want to watch some other stuff, there is the Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough, and whatever point I got to with the Trails into Weatherfree playthrough. And of course anything else that I happen to put on the channel, whether it's live streamed or recording. There might be a few things that might need to be altered here or there due to the hard drive destruction that occurred the other day. In fact, actually I do have it somewhere around here. Yeah, it's here. It's over here somewhere. There it is. This thing here. Don't know what went wrong with it, other than the fact that it just stopped working. So, yeah. Wait, no, hold on. I've now got a worse hard drive. This is 4 terabytes. The one I bought's 2. Ah, fuck. So this is a 4 terabyte hard drive, and it doesn't work. I now have a 2 terabyte one. It's not got much installed yet. So anyway, all the hard drive stuff is done. I'm going to go and have food. See you all next time. Bye bye.